Today we are to discuss about Salmonella infection in detail and how we can protect our birds that they do not get infected with this deadly bacteria.
Hello friends, here is Siddheswar with you and you are watching my YouTube channel My Birds My Love. I cordially welcome all my subscribers and viewers to my channel with a new video.
Friends, conure is very familiar and popular bird as pet birds. Almost all the bird lovers know about some mutations of conures like sun conure, jandy conure, pineapple conure, yellow-sided conure, crimson-bellied conure, etc. Though we know that this conure is the native of South Africa, some mutations of conure are very familiar and available in our country, and many of us keep conures as pets and even breed conure in our setup. I have already shared a video of successful breeding of two types of conures in my setup. You may have watched the video. I am sharing the link of the video in the description. You can watch it if and when you want. Today, we are to discuss about a very deadly problem of conures that can cause serious suffering of conures and even may cause their death if they are not cared properly before the appearance of the problem. By nature, conures are neat and clean birds and they remain clean and tidy when they are in the wild. I have seen that even their nest boxes are clean and tidy even when they are sitting on the eggs continuously for hatching. The boxes start to become dirty after the babies are born. So friends, when we will rear them at our home, we have to try our best to keep them neat and clean as much as possible for us. In general, conures are hardy birds. They have strong immunity power and they are not attacked by any ailment easily. If they are taken care of properly, they remain healthy and have no physical problem or disease. But they may face a kind of bacterial problem. I mean bacterial infection if cleanliness is not maintained properly. This infection may come to them in other ways, but in most cases it is caused due to lack of cleanliness. This deadly bacteria is called Salmonella. In this video, today we are to discuss about Salmonella infection in detail and how we can protect our birds that they do not get infected with this deadly bacteria. But before that, I have a humble submission, friends. If you like my video, please share it with your friends. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and remember to press the bell icon after subscription that you can get the notification whenever I upload a new video. And give likes and comments, friends, that the video creators like us, the content creators like us can feel encouraged. Now friends, at first let's know about this Salmonella. This is a harmful bacteria. This looks like a rod in shape. This bacteria belongs to Enterobacteriaceae family and it is of two kinds. The first one is Salmonella enterica and the second one is Salmonella bongori. Salmonella enterica has 6 subspecies and it has more than 2,600 serotypes. This intercellular bacteria can cause diseases like salmonellosis and may cause diseases like typhoid or paratyphoid. In most cases, infection is caused from the droppings of birds. Infection may occur from one bird to another, but in most cases, it spreads from droppings. And the serotype which are non-typhoidal, they attack the gastrointestinal tract and cause salmonellosis. The infection of this bacteria may happen from polluted food or drinking water also. Sometimes the baby bird get infected if the parents are the victim of this infection. The most difficult problem is that it is very difficult to identify the disease. Generally, if we watch our birds flapping its feathers, sitting quietly, or sitting on the floor of the cage for a long time or throughout the day, we suspect that they are probably they are probably catching cold, or they are suffering from loose motion or some digestional problems or similar other common problems, and start their treatment. We do not suspect anything very serious. Some symptoms of salmonella are laziness, loose motion, and ruffled feathers of the birds. If these symptoms are observed, or it is suspected that such problem is there, it is very necessary to get the droppings of the birds examined in a lab, and a good avian expert or doctor should be consulted. This disease can be treated with antibiotic or vaccine, but no certainty that the result will be positive. Generally, the vaccine through injection is more effective, but unfortunately, there is no proper remedy to get an affected bird completely cleared from salmonella. And the other problem is it may be impossible to get the droppings of the bird examined in a lab or consultation of a good avian expert immediately. So, we must try our best that our birds do not become the victim of this deadly bacteria. Let's discuss what measures we should take to prevent infection of the bacteria. Cleanliness is the most important matter. We must try to keep our conure cage neat and clean as much as possible. We must take care that there is no dirty thing dumped here and there in the cage. Sometimes the droppings of the birds may be seen in the net of the cage. It is better to clean once in a day that there is no droppings of the birds or other dirty things in the cage. We may use herbal disinfection spray like camphor mixed with neem leaves, boiled water twice or thrice a week to make the cage germ free. We give fruits and vegetables to our conures regularly, and we give seed mix also. We should give it carefully that food do not get infected with droppings of birds, because if the droppings are sticking to the fruits or vegetables or any kind of food and the birds try to eat it, there is a possibility that the affected food may infect the bird. In my setup, I have seen that conures never have their droppings on food. But it is not impossible that it will happen. So, if it happens, we should do immediately change the food. Cleanliness of drinking water is another important thing. Sometimes birds are seen taking bath in the pot for drinking water. Sometimes droppings of birds may be seen in the pot of drinking water. And in these ways, the drinking water may become dirty and polluted. Whenever we see such thing, we must change the water immediately. If birds drink the dirty water, there may be a possibility of salmonella infection or any other viral or fungal infection. Another important thing is cleanliness of perch. We generally use pieces of wood or branches of trees for the perch of our pet birds. This is appropriate for the birds like conures particularly. Actually, this is good for any kind of bird, but in case of the birds like conures, cockatoos, macaws, we should use branches of trees for their perch. If we use the same perch for a long time, it must be cleaned in time. We often see the droppings of birds sticking to the perch, and naturally the birds bite the perch or try to cut the perch with their beak, and they clean their beaks rubbing them in the perch, as it is their habit to do so. And in this way, infection may spread. So, perch should be cleaned. It is better if we change the perch after a certain time. Another thing to take care is to clean the fruits and vegetables properly with water before giving them to our birds. We all know that various chemical fertilizers are used to grow fruits and vegetables, and insecticides and preservatives are also frequently used to get good production and to keep the fruit or vegetable fresh for a long time. We have to wash them properly that the harmful effects of chemicals can be avoided to a certain extent. Maintaining cleanliness in this way, I have been rearing conures for about 4 years, and I have not faced any trouble or serious problem regarding my conures, with the blessing of God and your good wishes, friends. Their breeding result also is satisfactory. Friends, I hope you like the video. If you like it, I once again request you to share it and to put likes and comments. Be well, friends, and keep your birds well. See you in the next video. Bye, friends.